This is the first time I've been part of a co-development process like this for software. I've done beta testing and things before, but it's for video games. So this is the most academic, and it's been nice how quickly my questions have been answered or how quickly my suggestions have appeared in the program. It's been nice to feel like you're being heard or that your ideas are valid.
Definitely. I think that's one of the biggest things that I like about it is that it's not build a product, then how can we fix it? Teachers were in from very early on, what do you want, what do you not want, what works? If this doesn't work, what do we need to find to replace it or add to it so it works for you?
It was interesting when I invited people to participate in this group, we targeted those that we knew were innovators and early adopters for the most part, and then just sort of got some feedback from other folks as well. But I've said this before, I think the very fascinating thing is not age related. That I often have had a bias that it's the young teachers that are the most tech savvy and innovative as far as using technology, but our group does not support that. And the other thing I love about the work that we've done with them, kindergarten to seniors, 12th graders, or teachers, from the earliest, youngest children to the ones leaving, and everywhere in between, and that's been a very nice, I think, cross mix, because I think some might look at Ogment and think, oh, this is targeted for science, or this be great for social studies only. And I think the fact that the math teachers have continued to come has been a powerful testament to its versatility.
I do feel like this is a collaborative effort. With Ogment, the team's been really good about listening to our feedback about things we want to put in, things they thought were great ideas. We thought, no, those are terrible ideas. We'll never use them. We barely have enough time to get our lessons done, and that's what Ogment's helping us do by making that lesson plan time so much more concise and taking out the fluff we don't need and putting in the things we really do need, like ways to differentiate instruction, delivering content for students with learning disabilities versus ELL students versus advanced students.
It was very exciting for me. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I did it, because I think being in on the ground level of something really lets you tailor it to what you specifically need. And instead of going in after and saying, how can I make this work for my class, because it is what it is, it's fixed and done, you can get in on the ground floor and say, okay, I want to make this work this way for my classroom now, and have it be turnkey basically and ready to go.
I really enjoyed getting to meet different people from all over the district and talk to different content areas and really get their opinions. But it was really cool to see how everything came together, and you give a suggestion, you talk about things, you answer questions, you come back a month later and oh, it's there. So it was really cool just to feel heard, because so many times, the program we use as a district, it's kind of set in stone, and if there's something that doesn't work, we all just complain about it, but we're building it together, and you really start to understand other people's arguments, or why this works, why that doesn't, and it's just been kind of eye-opening as to how teachers can work together.
A lot of fun, and it's funny because I'm that middle school teacher, so really I'm secondary, but I don't get done till 3:15, so I'm in with the elementary teachers, which I think is a very great opportunity, because I get to hear what they're doing with these kids and the kind of lessons they're creating, which comes back to that communication piece. How beautiful is that going to be to see the kind of lessons a fifth grade teacher is creating, whether they're meeting those standards or touching those standards that we're supposed to be teaching. So I can see, this is what they're doing with narrative writing. This is what I'm doing with narrative writing. So I love having those conversations with those elementary school teachers to see what they're currently doing. It's been a positive.
This is exciting to get in on something on the ground floor. I've had an opportunity to work with something else at the ground level, and just to see the progression of seeing something develop from early infancy stages to a final product, and to know that you're a part of that development and you have that input. It's also exciting to know that people listen to your ideas, because so often just with other instructional materials, I've heard teachers say, and I've said it myself, oh, if they only could do this, or if they only could change this. And so being a part of the ground level, they listen, so that's exciting.